Yo guys, welcome back with another video with Linksy. And right now we have an interesting battle in Alexandria. It was called Galatia, very close. And let's see. So we have, well, of course we have Galatia, we have Team Seleucids and Egypt defending. And in the attack we have the Nervii, Massilia, and we have Carthage, which is very important to bring for your tortoises. Um, let's get started. Let's see what we have. This is a sneaky cav unit up here, light horse, protecting the flanks from any possible Celia. Ooh, someone forgot their artillery in the walls back here. No, maybe they brought two artillery accidentally, and they left one in the back. That said, one of the defenders did not get artillery. So let's see the army compositions. X-Warriors for Masala, front line of X-Warriors, that's not bad. Celtic Warriors moving in cheap units. Oh, okay. Damn. There's some horse sniping back here. These light horse. Oof. That guy got hit in the face. Which it is very. I mean, it's smart to take out the horses, especially if you want to do a Celia. There's Celtic Slingers. Most probably that means that around here there are also the missile units for Massilia. More fierce swords for Nervii, and there's of course an Oathsworn unit back here, which is always a fantastic thing. The Greek Ballistas trying to move out of place, and then Massilian Hoplites and more X-Warriors. Massilia really likes their X-Warriors. For Carthage, we have mercenaries, of course, you have Semite warriors, Cretan archers back here, more Semite warriors, Libyan infantry. Interesting combination. Mercenary Noble Fighter is fantastic unit, gets so many kills. Variant swordsman on this side. General's Bodyguard is with the light horse running to this side. There was going to be a light sally out from Galatia, but it was pushed back. From Galatia, we saw the Legionnaires, Galatian warriors, and some mercenary Syrian archers, more mercenaries, Syrian archers, actually Syrian archers from Seleucids, because they actually owned Syria at the time. Thorax swordsmen, Torah spears, and then from Egypt, just Thorax swordsmen, Torah spears, and it seems that's it. They have some pikemen. They have a lot of Thorax units, which is expected. They have Numidian bowmen in the rear, some quite a lot of cavalry for the defenders. Royal Thorax swordsman is the general unit over there. Celtic slingers and more units over there. Shield bearer and Royal Turk Swordsman generals, and on this side, what's the general of Galatia? It doesn't show. Okay, they're playing 1-2-4 rules, it seems. They did not contest the walls, which is unusual. I've been playing this map quite a bit in the live stream, and it's quite ideal to defend the walls because you can do so much damage, especially in this area. The giant ballista over there is doing some damage. This ballista, damn, 182 kills. It has definitely killed a lot of troops over here. These Massilian Torque swordsmen have not enjoyed themselves. It's not ideal that he sent his Torque swordsmen first, especially when he has so many. Yeah, this is not very smart. He should have kept these in reserve till the end and sent his Torques, his X warriors first. It seems that they noticed that since the walls are undefended, Carthage is pulling all of its troops in one fell swoop and just leaving the siege equipment back in the rear. I would have still pulled my siege equipment up to the walls here because it would Scorpion towers on the ballistas will do so much damage to infantry and killing 20-30 Galatian swords. Sniping a few of those Syrian archers definitely will do quite well. That said, there are lots of caltrops and traps, which I must say it's quite unusual for me to see nowadays because we keep playing with Apollo tournament rules, which don't include them for the defenders. They are quite strict, but it also makes the game so much more fun because you are so limited in what you can and cannot do. As we say that, for some reason these Celtic warriors stopped breaking the wall, and Levy Freeman are up here throwing their pilas at a very weird angle, though. So I'm not sure if they'll manage to get anything. The wall is breaking on this side. Now, yeah, this area over here is very difficult to attack. And yeah, I've been having problems with the walls as well. what do I say? It glitches a lot. So basically, when you're breaking these walls, sometimes it decides to stop at something like 83%, 90%, and you're not able to do anything. These Torek swordsmen are really having a bad day today. They're being supported by these Celtic light warriors, but it's not gonna go well. These Numidian bowmen here, Taurus spears, they're gonna have very easy pickings. Say that said, they should really pull back because this tower is going to be very difficult to contest and capture back, and it means that all of these units are going to be under the range of the tower. From the other side, we have another very depleted Thorax Swords unit that has destroyed all of the traps. Have they destroyed all of the traps? Yes, they have. Along with some mercenary Gallic warriors, which are mage melee infantry, who are setting up and exploring this scenario around. Now, what Carthage is doing well is hiding the units back here and providing a very bad angle for these troops to shoot from. Noble horse for the Galatian troops over there. It seems the attackers are flooding the streets very, very fast. Considering the defenders didn't defend them, that tends to happen. These Taurus spears, I wouldn't have put them frontline. They did get a few good kills, 40 kills already, but they're going to get cut down really quickly because they're quite bad, honestly. Yeah, this is smart. So whenever someone has units on the wall, so what you simply need to do is just keep some bowmen and just fire into their flanks, and they will drop like flies. Look how fast they're dying. The issue is do not fire very close to the wall, because you see this slip over here? You'll end up hitting your ammunition there and you're not doing any damage. But at the right distance, you can get hundreds of kills. I mean, this unit is already at 70. This is insane. 80 kills right off the bat. And the lighter armored the unit, the better for missiles. You can get a lot of kills. This, however, is not suggested. This is a waste of ammunition. You're firing at a really bad angle. These are slightly heavier armored troops. You're not firing into their weaker side. They have... wait. Oh my god, camera angles. You see, most of the arrows are hitting their shields. You can actually see it on their shield over there, pickpocketing around. They'll get really cool shields filled with arrows, but it's not what you want. As we were saying that, the attackers are peppering the defenders as much as they can with Cretan archers, and that is doing a lot of damage to the Syrian archers and to these Galatian swords on that side. The defensive line will hold. The question is, why is this line so light? I mean, this little gap over here, there are some Galatian legionaries that can support, and there is the Royal Torque Swordsmen, Celtic Stingers, etc. But this is a very weak area. And, see what I mean? He's losing so much attrition to these troops. And he's insisting on defending there, which is, again, not very smart, because all the horde is going to come in. That said, he is getting 160 kills on these Numidian bowmen, 170 kills, and they're probably at half ammo right now, because most of their hits are hitting, and they're breaking through. So these Torque Swordsmen, these are Torque Swordsmen, yeah, they look like, yeah, these Torque Swordsmen will be able to capture the tower back to some extent. I would actually capture the tower back and then rear-charge these Celtic warriors. But there is... Ooh. Alright, that is very smart. He's cutting off the possibility for the tower to be captured. And the wall has been taken down. Okay, that cuts off this massacre that was happening on this side, and the wall is taken completely. As we're saying that these Galatian swords were pushed back, and this flank was completely pushed back. There are some more Galatian swords onto the walls, but I'm so used to having to fight for this area, because somehow I always end up defending this area with this tower, and I just love it. I mean, Alexandria is such a beautiful city. It provides so much flexibility. I did play a couple of games ages ago now where it was basically a naval invasion, like land and sea battle, and you can land all the troops over here. You can break down these walls. You can start invading the streets. You can land troops on that side. You can land even troops here, I believe. Here, and where else? My God. I believe you can land some troops over on this side as well. And basically, it's just, providing that little extra oomph. What I liked doing was putting my artillery in here and just shooting my artillery ships into the settlement, destroying the defenders from the rear. This is what I meant. The defense here is insanely light. So these mercenary Gallic warriors, which are losing slightly, but that's mostly to do with the fact that they're fighting through those stakes. And the first fierce swords coming in. It's not going to last long. It would have been better to put a little bit of a defense, L defense here. Slingers on the side, on the flank. So these Galatian legionnaires better go hold that flank. Ex-warriors have reformed inside the settlement. More troops are coming in. There's a lot of ex-warriors. It's very unusual unit to see spammed in a siege battle, as ex-warriors themselves are. They're medium infantry, but they do have a lot of javelins, and since they use axes, they do a significant amount of damage to the armies, especially to hoplite walls, thorax shield walls, etc. Yeah, Galatian legionnaires had to be pulled in at that angle. On this side, what is happening? These archers are getting targeted by the arrow tower, and there are 15 archers which are dead, and that is not very good. These Torque swordsmen somehow managed to get 20 kills, and they're down to 19 men. Taurus Spears doing well, Torque Swordsmen doing so-so. Fierce Swords are moving in, Taurus Spears in the rear trying to find a good shot to fire. So in that case, what I would do is I would pull back these Torque Swordsmen, put the Taurus Spears here in shield formation, square formation, and use that. Okay. This Numidian moment got a little damaged there. That is a nice snipe by the attackers over there. We missed it, but that is a very, very, very good snipe. That they were killed. Now, then again, they are taking a lot of missile damage retaliation from these two over here, but this one is dying. So it's quite an even trade, and for the attackers, it's more beneficial because he still has most of his army in that flank. They need to start putting pressure on the center more than just here. As I said earlier, this place broke. Now the Galatian legionnaires, already with 42 kills, probably from Pilatros, are pushing in. The Gallic warriors are also fighting. They got a decent amount of kills, so did these fierce swords. Torque swordsmen have been pulled from this flank, I have to imagine, and there are the Torque pikemen ready to plug the gap once again after that is weakened. Carthage is taking its time. They're fighting on top of the walls. Gallic warriors are getting a little bit slaughtered. That said, this settlement, this palace villa thing, is being destroyed in its entirety. Look at the detail. Water, little garden there, more garden work, mosaic. Oh, sleeping quarters destroyed. That is not good. That definitely is not very nice. Someone will have to fix that if they manage to hold the city. And, well, the price of the property will be cheaper, that's for sure. Saying that. The troops are being ripped apart over there, it seems. Galatia's holding well outside. Seleucids haven't really seen that much action, but Egypt has lost the missile war in its entirety. It only has 2 more missile units. Yeah, 2 more missile units, and it's retreated back with a fresh missile unit on this side. I mean, this missile unit got 282 kills, so it paid off for the rest of the troops that broke. But so wait, one of them got that much, and how much? And the other got 30. So basically, yeah, it evens out at 150. Not very good in itself. These Gallic hunters are racking up the kills, shooting into the flanks of these Torque swordsmen, and these Torque swordsmen did not pay for themselves. You need, if it's in a 160 unit scale, you need to at least get 160 kills with Torque swordsmen, unless you are using them as bait and your missiles are doing the damage. But this is not the case in this scenario. A more arrow fire, instantly targeting those Numidian bowmen down. Numidian bowmen trying to dodge, but not managing very well in that situation. The general's bodyguard for the Carthaginian players moving up, and it's probably trying to boost the morale of the troops fighting over here. And these troops are, I mean, they're fighting Galatian legionnaires. Galatian legionnaires are insanely strong. I mean, recently I found how strong they are. Even though I was throwing Pila directly into their back, they were holding my troops really effectively. Carthage seems to have retreated from these walls, brought its troops back down, but it did end up losing a significant amount of troops in the process. That said, how are its missiles doing? Its missiles are still very, very healthy, and they're firing at a beautiful angle into these Galatian swords. This Galatian sword unit just lost 12, 13, 12, 15 to 20 men, actually. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, 20 men every shot, basically. So that is very, very bad for the defenders. That's a free unit being taken out. The attackers know what they're doing in the long run. Artillery. Ooh, where's the artillery at? Yeah, this artillery Greek ballista is going to be doing a lot of damage, and Seleucid player is getting slaughtered. We all love to see a few good artillery shots. I would preferably use flame shots, simply because I feel it does so much more damage. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oof. Ripping through the ranks entirely. What are these slingers doing? They're just running out. They're gonna get wrecked. They're gonna get utterly wrecked. What are they? I have no idea what these slingers are doing. They're firing. Yeah, you are not going to manage to kill that Massilian ballista with slingers. You need fire arrows. Seems this guy had no idea what he was doing there, I must admit. Um, yeah, Egypt has been forced to retreat. They've lost this area, and the artillery is doing the job, the trick. 24 kills, but there is room for more. These guys are getting torn apart by Pila throws. These Taurus spears are empty of ammunition, and they're just holding the line long enough, hopefully, for these missile units to do their damage. But these missile units, where are they going? These missile units are getting out of the map pretty easily. This is the chance where you start shooting these fierce swords. Oof, those Pila throws. Yeah, put them over here, shoot at these fierce swords on the side. That's the best way to get them kills. I mean, you had a unit with 282 kills. You were doing so well. I am very sad right now. It's just pure luck that you were shooting at the right angle over here. Their gameplay, apart from the Seleucids, is decent level. The missiles fire and the attack is very, very nice. As I'm saying that, these Libyan infantry are giving their backs to Thorax swordsmen who are throwing their pilas straight into the side, that Libyan infantry unit, and these Levy freemen up here are guarding the walls as more mercenary bearing swords are moving in. Mercenary bearing swords have a lot of ammunition, and they shoot a huge amount of pila. Now, push these Galatian swords up here, put your archers here, and start shooting. Or even better, pull back these troops, or put them in here, and try to defend this blob by shooting your archers from inside, killing all of these men. It seems he wasted a lot of ammunition trying to kill this unit over here. These Syrian archers are not going to have a good day. He's trying to kill the Celtic slingers. He managed to actually do a decent amount of damage on them, but these Syrian archers are down for the count. Galatian Legionnaire is still holding the wall over here. 153 kills. Very difficult to break through that. Galatian swords trying to shoot into the flank of these troops. These Numidian bowmen came back with their 282 kills. They should empty their ammunition as fast as possible into the rear ranks, or at least into these Gallic hunters, which are moving in position. And the damage needs to be done ASAP. Forget the ballista. Ballista needs to be ignored right now. Just kill his archers, kill his troops, and damage them as best as you can. That said, this Galatian sword is going to try and flank and go into this unit down in this side. It seems, yes, maybe, perhaps. These Numidian bowmen are already down 86 men. The intensity of this fight is escalating very quickly. As we're saying that, what is the Seleucids? The Seleucids, these Thorax swordsmen are absorbing so much of that ammunition because of the defense. Yeah, the defense. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. So I'm saying that they still have a lot of reserves on this flank, and they're putting more Taurus spears, trying to hold the tide of the... Ooh, this is bad. This is very bad. Ooh. These Galatian swords should not be outside. They're gonna get charged. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Bye-bye, Galatian swords. It was nice to see you. that was screenshot worthy. That was just screenshot worthy. And Galatian swords rear charged by light cavalry. I mean, they 145 kills. It's not bad for Galatian swords. It's a cheap unit, and it does really good damage. Wait, let's see. 32 melee attack and the weapon damage 40. It's decent, right? But you can get much better. Why are you wasting ammunition still? Stop shooting at them. This thing, this Massilia guy is a troll avant-garde, trolling the enemy troops as best as possible. Well, there is a slight lull in the battle. What was I say slight lull, and over here, oh my god, lord, well, how did this cavalry come inside the settlement? Light cavalry circling around. Light cavalry versus light cavalry. Of course, two light cavalry win. Yeah, you need to throw those sword spears into there. Pikemen being brought forward. Ooh, Egypt. You're overcommitting. You're overcommitting to this mass. No, pull back. He has his artillery ready. His artillery is ready. It's going to kill you. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I mean, the light horse is going to get decimated over in this side. Calf charge and rear spear charge, but yeah, this is not gonna go well for you. Your troops are doing okay, but these fierce swords are killing so much. Okay, and the general is engaged. Yeah, that's it. Thorax swordsman in phalanx formation, moving in. The levy freemen are pushing in. Where are they pushing in? Oh wow, where are they? Did they get killed? Where did they retreat to? No, they died to the last man. The Galatian legionnaires and more Galatian legionnaires are being charged in. Axe warriors getting gripped, but there are more Thorax swordsmen. Somehow he keeps magicking out. How much more troops does this guy have? He keeps bringing more troops in. And as I'm saying that, he keeps killing more with just his ballista. These Iberian swordsmen are not in a nice position. They are easy pickings. Their shields are not the best. They're skirmisher troops. They're, light melee skirmish. Oh my god. The gate, once the gate falls, all of this is going to charge in. And it's not going to be pretty. What are these mercenary noble fighters doing? Mercenary noble fighters and the Cretan archers over here are going to be indispensable in that. And the Galatian player realized, so he's sending more troops to try and hold the gate, as Taurus spears and Thorax swordsmen on here are holding back Libyan infantry and Iberian swordsmen. As I'm saying that, though, the gate is getting damaged severely by all of that arrow fire. This Celtic Onager was forced to be abandoned with an attack, it seems, from some arrow ammunition. And finally, these Thorax pikemen, they're managing to do something with their Thorax swordsmen in the middle, cleaning up the Nervii attack. Yeah, they should not have abandoned these ballistas. They should not have abandoned these ballistas. They should be firing point blank into the general. Just point blank range, turn them around and start firing into the general. You have more than enough ammunition. You can get 200-300 kills. Nah, now you're retreating. You're retreating your general. You're retreating everything. He's turning. Shoot, point blank, come on. You'll get 100 kills. No, they had to pull back. They had to pull back. Okay, it seems that Egypt, against all odds, held, and I'm very impressed. I'm saying that, and more Galatian swords are being brought forward by Galatia. So this is just basically Galatia on Galatia. Like, everyone has hired Galatian swords to fight against Galatians who have Galatian swords, who have allies who've hired more Galatians, who have more Galatian swords. Holy crap! This unit right now is an all-time favorite for everyone. Everyone is enjoying playing with them. I miss the days when it was just Praetorian Guard. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I do not miss the days when it was just Praetorian Guard. Yeah, this Onager, decent kills, but this ballista over here has even more. I believed Carthage had its own ballista. Seems not to be the case. Those Iberian troops were massacred, and you can see the dead bodies lying on the ground. They're trying to empty the remainder of their ammo, but it seems the assault on this gate is getting to fruition. Arrow fire into the rear of these troops is That is very, very good use of these archer units up here. 157 kills, 43 kills, ripping the backs of these Turks. And this is an incredible fight. Wow. This is an absolute incredible fight. More arrow fire. I lose words. Missile fire has been thrown into this X-Warriors and Turk swordsmen over there. Egypt has recaptured this section, whereas the Nervii is sending in its remainder troops. It seems Egypt has brought his cavalry outside the settlement and is providing lots of intense. He's contesting this area. Now the thing is, the attackers' troops are dwindling. But as I'm saying that, so are the defenders. I mean, the defenders still have a few reserves here and there. Yeah, they have Torok Spikeman reserve here, a couple of light horses, but they do not have much. And there is Libyan infantry, mercenary Iberian, and there's noble fighters here. Noble fighters will do so much damage. Because these guys are just absolutely insane. One of the games I played recently, I got like 350, 400 kills with them, barely using them towards the end. And I hadn't even met, like, the enemy resigned, but I could have easily gotten 600, 700 kills with them if the game kept going on. This is absolutely amazing. X-Warriors are still taking... It's not the most ideal use of Celtic Stingers, but it is in this current scenario. More Galatian Legionnaires are being put on the front line. These Galatian Legionnaires are cutting down the enemies. And I was saying this was a really lightly defended area, but it is definitely seriously contested. Now, in this scenario, you get your slingers here, and you shoot at the Thorax swordsman from the flank. It's much better, more damage will be done to them rather than attacking the other guys. Now, this Oathsworn unit, the general unit, is holding the front lines, and it's just scaring off everyone. X-Warriors are coming in to try and offer some fire support. Arrow fire is being thrown in to try to thin as much as possible of swordsmen, but it seems that the fight on the right flank of the defenders is won. As I'm saying that, the center of the defenders is about to get blasted down by a lot of ammunition. This is insane. Mercenary Gallic Hunters firing point blank into these units, and they're vanishing from sight because that's what they do. Firing point blank into these troops. These Thorax swordsmen have not seen any fighting, but they are all so depleted. These Gallic Hunters are charging in, trying to disrupt the formation and stop from the Pila being thrown at the Axe Warriors. The Axe Warriors, oh, we're gonna get a really good shot on this Thorax swordsman unit. Come on. Come on, throw your Pila, throw your Pila, throw... Oh, you didn't throw your Pila. You waited... No, okay, they were out of Pila. They were utterly out of Pila. And they're breaking the barricades. That is very good. They're breaking the barricades, and that means there are going to be some really juicy cav charges. There have Massilian hoplites. They do not have the Hephaean Lancer. The Hephaean Lancer on Massilia does a lot of damage if used correctly. You can rip... That's what we wanted to see. Oof. Yes. Shoot more. Almost 100 kills more. This is point blank shooting into the general unit over here. This is very expensive unit. Shooting at these Galatian swords as they're running away. No, keep shooting at the general unit. The general unit is down to half health. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Shoot at these pikemen. You need to shoot at these pikemen. Oh, this general unit is dying so fast. 219 kills. You need to shoot at these pikemen. Okay, they're pushing through. Oh, wow. 235 kills. One more shot, come on, quickly. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. This... It's a to and fro. Oh, did he just kill his own man? A bit. Quite a bit. I mean, all of these units are definitely not going to escape unscratched. They were so healthy, and he had to just throw everything away. He's breaking. Yeah, he's trying to rally his men, but after so many direct hits, this is so painful to see. Bringing the balance of favor back equally. And how many kills finally? 368 kills. One more shot. You're 392, 394. Shall we reach 410? Oh, destroyed itself. It destroyed itself, but 402 kills. There's another shot coming in. Oh, 420. That is how you use a Celtic onager. That is how you use artillery in close combat. This is what Rome 2 is about, in my opinion. Holy Lord, that was so intense. That was so intense and so painful. Now they can push through because the defense here has been ripped apart. These Taurus spears are the only thing that's left. The Egyptian general is that they're trying to shoot some arrow fire in. No, the Egyptian general is actually still alive. He's retreating. He's leaving behind very depleted, very weakened Taurus pikemen, trying to hold the line against all odds, but they're getting surrounded. The arrow fire is being shot, trying to break these units, trying to damage these units, but still a little bit too little, too late in this case. And no, pull back your. Oh my god, they killed so many of your men, and you're still insisting on going back in. Where is it? Where are they? Did they break? No. 421 kills at the end of that. That is absolutely insane. As we're saying that, it seems Seleucids have completely collapsed. Libyan infantry charging in. They charged out trying to reach, to block this attack, but ex-warriors holding them back. Arrow fire. What is that arrow fire doing? That was bad arrow fire. All these Cretan archers are still in decent shape. They 245 kills on these battles. The ballistas are the MVPs of this battle, definitely doing a humongous volume of damage. As we were saying, that Libyan fighters, Libyan infantry are moving in, Samite warriors are moving in. We still have the mercenary noble fighters, which is moving into the settlement right now. Pikemen is being placed into position, trying to hold these Galatian swords. Oh my god. Semite warriors are charging in. These light horse are fighting these Syrian archers, and Galatian legionnaires are being pulled to defend this location. You need to fall back. There's no way you can defend this spot. This spot. This intersection is important, but you need to sacrifice those 2 units, fall back, and reform your defense at the center, because that's your only hope at this point. You have nothing left. You have lost all your troops to, 400 and how much is this? This is 245. That should be almost out of ammunition, but all the troops that were lost here, it's insane. These light horse are being pulled back. Galatian legionnaires are coming in to try and plug this hole, but it's too little too late. Massilia is losing a lot of troops over here, but Carthage still has a lot of reserves coming in. Semite warriors, noble fighters, more Libyan infantry here that's shooting point blank range. Light horse is in. The missiles of the Galatian troops is amazing. As we're saying that, Egypt stabilized once again, managed to stabilize its forces out after that massacre. They've managed to recapture the point, even though they lost so much. This is incredible. This is hard-headedness at its best. I understand if they give that up, it's going to be really difficult to hold, because you'll need to defend this location and this location. But at this stage, if you still had your pike units at full strength, that would have been easily done. Put your pikes there, throw spears behind them, some ammunition. I'm sure you still have some ammunition left. You can shoot down these troops, and they don't have much left. As I'm saying, that the Gallic hunters are moving into the fight. They are out of ammunition, and they're ready to charge in to meet their maker, because that's how fast they will die. As I'm saying, that these Thorax pikemen are being placed very much in the open here, and they will be massacred. They should be pulled back. Why are they being pushed in? No, don't sacrifice your units like that. That is a very inexpensive unit. You need it for the... Oh my god. I was going to say you need it for the end game. The thing is, we are at the end game. These Thorax pikes here are fighting Libyan infantry, which charge them in. They are not in formation. This is very bad. The defense is collapsing all of a sudden, and the attackers are moving in. Mercenary noble fighters coming in. The Galatian legionnaires have been pulled back. The Semite warriors over here, they're getting a lot of kills because they're being protected by those spikes, which are meant to slow them down. They're protecting them from missile fire. Syrian archers over here in melee fight, trying to hold the ranks. These pikemen are not having a good time. Ooh, friendly fire, friendly fire. I repeat, friendly fire. Danger close. This is really bad. Danger close. Oh my god, my man is melting. Alright, this is a really good game. Danger Ghost firing is really bad at that angle because you're gonna hit your own bloody man. But you should bring your troops here and like ballista here and shoot at the side. Jokes aside. Holy shit, I'm just trying to react and understand what the hell is happening everywhere. These Galatian Legionnaires, 174 kills. They're quite depleted. How many? 64 men. Yeah, they were not gonna hold against this. And yeah, Massilia is smart. It's only letting them fight a few men at a time. So you're losing more. Like when you're fighting like this, only a few of your men are fighting at a time, and that's better because you're just tiring them out. And this is what they need to be doing at this point. They don't have much left. They need to hold four locations. So we have one, two, three, four-ish. Yeah, and this is they can't pass through that pathway. Would be cool if you could put your missile units up here. I mean, there is a staircase. I wonder if you can actually. Next time I play this map, I know you definitely can put them up here, and this would be a perfect location if you still have missile units. Put them up here and just provide defensive fire all over this place. Oh, oh my god, yeah. Everyone is in full on retreat. Why are the shield Seleucids these guys have a death wish. These Galatian swords over here have been finally broken. Libyan infantry coming in. What are these light horse doing? Light horse tried to get sniping some archers there. More light horse trying to get into the settlement and do as much damage as possible to the attackers from any which direction they can. Okay, it seems the ballista is out of ammunition. The light horse is not having a good day. There are three of them left. They're fighting against Cretan archers. The Cretan archers are out of ammunition, and no, they are not out of ammunition. They still have ammunition. Hot damn. Yeah, these guys are out of ammunition though. The retreat is insane. They're trying to hold on to this because this is a key location to hold on to. The cavalry is trying to run back to the ranks. It's going to charge into these axe-warriors, but these axe-warriors were starting to retreat, so they did not get a very good charge over there. These fierce warriors are exhausted running after the shield bearers, who are also very winded. Everyone is falling back. Galatia is the only one that has troops left. Egypt has finally decided to retreat from this location. It left its it left some pike. Of course, it left some pikemen there. It's retreated the remainder of its troops. It has lots of depleted units. These guys are Royal Torx swordsmen and your general being lost that badly. Oh my god. So let's see what's left on the battlefield. There is a full unit of Semite warriors. No, this is very depleted. Where is it? I thought there was a full unit of Semite warriors. These Libyan infantry are very damaged. There's a full unit of Libyan infantry. There's noble infantry over there. Yeah, Semite warriors. There's a lot of heavy infantry left from Carthage's side. From Massilia, there is Massilian hoplites and ex-warriors left, and some ex-warriors left over there. This is just a humble jumble of Gallic hunters. Oathsworn is the last unit left for the Nervii on this side, and they have some fierce swords over here. For the defenders, there is this group of Galatian legionnaires who are still holding on desperately. Galatian swords will not hold very long over there. Another unit of Galatian legionnaires, Levy freemen, noble horse, and Galatian legionnaires here, which is also slightly depleted. Okay. Definitely going to be interesting. The arrows are being wasted over there. Try to find a solid unit. There is a shield bearer left for the Seleucids, which is nothing much. And then there are, yeah. I mean, the attackers should not lose this. I have no idea what's going to be happening. But the attackers should not lose this. What are these guys doing up here? You need them in the center. You don't need to be fighting these guys out here. You need them in the center. To be honest, at this point, what I would do, I would actually grab that and forced fire into this. Bigger chance to destroy your own buildings and hurt your own men. Semite warriors engaging with the shield bearers with a little bit of supporting fire. Fire from these Gallic hunters is being thrown in. Definitely not a good thing for the defenders. The general bodyguard for Carthage is at half health. So this is definitely going to be interesting. These Galatian swords are ready to block this location on this side. And Defenders are trying to hold on as much as possible uh, with what they have left. Yeah, this shield bearer is not gonna last long against Samite warriors and then against noble fighters. You need to be firing at the noble fighter, not at these troops. I mean, the general is fair enough. The general is good shot. But the noble fighters, 100 kills. They just lost 2 men, and they're at 100 kills. Absolutely, yeah. This is amazing. Galatian legionnaires holding there. There's still some left in reserve over here. Okay, it seems the pikemen were killed. No. Yeah, the Libyan infantry just threw their peel and killed the pikemen. Taurus spears are going to be used to try and hold the line, but that's not going to work for a long time against Oathsworn and Libyan infantry. Carthage has definitely played immensely well for the attackers and from the defenders. Galatia, who is the person who sent me the replay. Nick, as always, fantastic replays. They played, I think, the best for their teams. Egypt definitely did terrible mistakes, terrible mistakes, and then Massilia was, I think, trolling, whereas the Nervii just struggled to take this because of the unorthodoxness of the defense there. Yeah, those caltrops are not going to save you. Those caltrops are definitely not going to save you. The only downside is that the defenders are fresh and the attackers are winded and tired. So that's the only downside for the attackers. Otherwise, they outnumber almost 1.5 times. They still have ballista. Oh my god, they brought their ballista in. Oh my god, they got their ballista in. That is not going to be pretty. The Galatian legionnaires trying to flank, and they're doing an amazing job. They broke the Gallic hunters, and they're trying to shut it. Okay, this will be a very good thing. If they manage to break through here and break through here, this is going to be amazing. This is what you need to be doing. Stretch their resources as thin as possible. I would even get my general back here and rear charge them. They would not notice. And I believe this is your chance to do so. These Levy freemen are moving into the rear of this blob, and this blob will not hold for long. I mean, these guys are winning, but all of these... even melee combat. Okay. Yeah, they're pushing in the Massilians. Oh, not again. Yeah, he's moving his general in position to try and rear charge this mess, because that's the only chance they have. A rear charge is their only chance and hope for survival. These axe warriors are getting ripperonides and pepperonides. The Massilian hoplites over here charged into the Galatian legionnaires. Ooh, this is an amazing fight. This is an amazing fight. Completely different from some of my last replays, which were quite actually landslides victories for either side. The Oathsworn unit is, yeah, they routed off these guys. These Cretan archers, okay, I was going to say, they still had ammunition. That would have been insane. There are still some Galatian legionnaires in reserves. They could have moved through here. I'm not sure what the hell is happening. Yeah, he's pulling back these Galatian legionnaires and... No. Keep going with your general. You need to go around with your general. Noble fighters will pull back. They actually got... They got significantly damaged. They pushed in the... This is also another thing you can do when they have a really good shield wall. This shield bearer's unit is doing work. 238 kills. Damn, that is impressive. And they're actually breaking through slowly. Yeah, you need to charge. Yeah, charge. This... What is happening here? These Galatian legionnaires... What happened? Okay, they got stuck in the units over there. As we're saying this... Oh my god, this game has been going on forever. I just realized the timer is been 44 minutes and we still have another 5 minutes of this madness. And yeah, the Massilian, the Galatian general is being brought back, and that is forcing the attackers to start trying to defend their rear, but at the same time, Galatia is moving the troops in position. Now, these Cretan archers should be capping that arrow tower. They should not be standing still. They're losing a lot of troops that they should not. Galatia is throwing its last troops here, trying to hold the breach, because this is the last defense of sort. Decent attack, because over here it's contained. And yeah, these semi-Libyan infantry are getting recharged by heavy horse. That is not gonna last for long. Pull back. No, they got caught by the ex-warriors. No, yeah, they can pull back. Yeah, these guys did not have a good time there. They can possibly even go around and kill the general for... the general is dead already, but breaking the unit will also remove morale, because that does have an encourage aura around it. These Galatian legionnaires are retreating. These Samite warriors have been brought down. These Cretan archers are indispensable with their ammunition. They need to be taken out as soon as possible. And as I'm saying that, there's some fierce swords who returned from the fighting. Over on this side, these Galatian swords are losing desperately against all these Libyan infantry and the Oathsworn unit on this side. So as I'm saying this, the shield bearers are still holding the line against all odds. Oh, and the general got in. Oh, and the general got in. That was a beautiful charge. Now charge the rear of these mercenary noble fighters. You need to charge the rear of those mercenary noble fighters. Now, Fourier gets ripped to shreds. I mean, yeah, there's a mass rout happening over here. They still pulled up the banner, which will improve the morale and the melee defense of everyone. These noble fighters are down to half strength, and so are the shield bearers down to 1/3 of their strength, but they're still holding very well. The noble horse are 118 kills, they're still alive. Now the Massilian hoplites are moving in, and there's not much left to hold that flank. Over here, the Galatian swords are still at more or less half strength. The legionnaires over here won the fight somehow or another, and they've killed like 3-4 units over there. Holy crap, the micro at this stage. The fierce swords are running after the noble horse over here, but the noble horse is basically running around, ring around the rosy, and is a nice rear charge into one of these units will end the game. These Cretan archers were brought down to their knees pretty much. They still have ammo. They're being charged in. They still have ammo. Don't charge them in. Okay. He's charging in the general. Oh, not! I would not charge Massilian hoplites. And their embrace formation. Oh, no, that is not smart. That is very much not smart. They will. You'll get more damage than you do damage to them. These shield bearers are out of formation, but the legionnaires have broken through, and they're rear charging the unit of noble fighters. They're losing the... Okay, they're managing to clean up this side. If they clean up this side before these guys break, these guys need to hold for 5 more seconds, and they might actually win this fight. This noble horse is... I mean, it's getting good kills, but it's definitely more useful elsewhere. At this point, maybe even bring it back here and clean up these Cretan archers and provide some support as these guys are piling in and are rear charging into this blob over here. Just in time as that's happened, this side is being cleaned up. The shield bearers are forming up again, forming ranks, and they're going to try and countercharge the incoming Libyan troops and the Oathsworn unit. And as we're saying that the general unit over here is getting peppered down, definitely did a lot of damage. 174 kills from rear charges. The Galatian swords are they're routing. No, you need to ignore this hoplite unit. This hoplite unit is going to be the end of you. Okay, this hoplite unit is actually losing really quickly. The Galatian swords over here are killing these Cretan archers. Cretan archers are falling. The shield bearers are forming a very thin line, being supported by the Galatian legionnaires. The Galatian legionnaires on this side are going to get surrounded by these Libyan infantry, and they need to be careful. That is a point blank Pila throw. They still had Pila this late into the game. The Massilian general they're trying to save the Massilian general, who's down at fraction of its health. But then again, so are the noble horse, who have been really exhausted during the last stage of this battle. Oathsworn units over here are desperately 332. These units were used so effectively. 348 the shield bearers.
if he used all of his units as effectively as he used his shield bearers, this guy could have been like unstoppable. These X warriors are finally breaking. The defense somehow brought this around. It seems they are breaking the last generals, and the general died recently, and general is going to die very soon. He has nothing left. Massilla's out of the game. The Nervii are out of the game, and these Libyan infantry are surrounded from all angles, being charged and rear charged, and they are breaking. This was one hell of an epic game, one hell of a fantastic game. Amazing, amazing battle. Let's see the kill count. Insane. 2,779 kills for Nick, amazing Galatian fighter. Most of his kills are actually all of his kills are spread around very, very, very well. And apart from that, he had another 200 kills almost on his ballista. So I am very impressed. Very, very impressed. Amazing use of his troops. Drunk Chewbacca. I mean, you did play like a drunk Chewbacca. I mean, your units did get off kills, but you lost this unit, this unit, and this unit, and one of these guys for no reason whatsoever. Your first Norwegian bowman did so much work, but the rest, oh. Sam Waijin. Samwise Gamgee? Maybe? I have no idea. I mean, you why? Why did you charge everything into that if even if you left like half if even if you saved your reserves, it wouldn't have been so close whatsoever. And from the attackers, Leopards, Latus, and Motorta. Holy crap. Okay, so Latus just across the board, amazing kills. I mean, the only unit that did not get only the only units that did not get very high kills are these guys, which are light infantry. They're the skirmishing infantry. This mercenary Barbarian swordsman with almost 200 kills, 59 kills on these Samite warriors. Amazing, amazing across the board. I would personally have switched one of these Gallic warriors with a Cretan archer. Cretan archer with a Rhogian slinger, but you do you, man. You do you. This guy just with his axe warriors, just trolling all game long. But then his ballista did so much work, and then the ballista 454 kills for Leotardus and his Oathsworn general. Amazing, amazing job. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did like it, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. If also leave a like, please. We're trying to reach the 200 sub goal by the end of the month. That is 9 days, and we hope we'll manage to get there. And thanks for watching. If you have your own replays, please send them to me so I can cover them. It doesn't matter which Total War game. I pretty much have all of them except Empire and Napoleon because swords and shields is my kind of thing. Well, magic because Warhammer. I hope you guys are okay. See you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Stay safe.